I'm an extraterrestrial. But don't worry, there'll be no anal probing. Let's do this. For those of you who don't know, I'm adopted. I was given up for adoption at 3.5 months because my birth parents couldn't take care of me, and I was adopted at 5 months. I've only ever really known my adoptive parents. One really odd phenomenon that has been discovered about adoptees is that many of us have some very strange notions about who our birth parents really are. We tend to develop some odd legends about our origins, and I'm no exception. I've spoken to a few other adoptees, and a lot of us seem to have had this experience. I would have thought that the most common story would be that your birth parents are actually deposed royalty, and one day they'll show up and take you to rule with them in the old kingdom. You know, like a bad Shirley Temple movie or something. But oddly enough, the most common adoptee belief by far seems to be that your parents are space aliens. Yeah, Mommy and Daddy are from the planet Zargon, and one day they'll show up in their flying saucer to take you back to the home planet. I professed this belief for years, until a friend of mine, "Hi, Six, long time no see, move back to Seattle, damn it," until one of them made me read this book, The Martian Child, by David Gerrold. It's a semi-autobiographical novel about a sci-fi author who adopts a troubled child who has exactly the same beliefs that I do about birth parents. Minor details aside, it was kind of like looking into a mirror reading this book. They later made it into a movie starring John Cusack. This is the closest I have ever come to a faith belief. I have no evidence that I'm a space alien. None at all. It's just a weird feeling. But in the back of The Martian Child, after the main story, there was an appendix with statistics about adoptees, and it showed that this belief is very common. It might not even be something I can help any more than I can help my taste in music. Obviously, for me to believe this, I would need evidence. That's a major tenet in my belief system, and you know that if you've watched any of my vids. Seeking out my birth parents would be a great first step. Only I can't. There's a law in the books that states that both parties must give consent to release identifying information, and my birth parents didn't. So I can't even get evidence. If I had money, maybe I'd hire a private detective, but I'm broke. So for now, my origins have to remain a mystery. An annoying mystery. Does this seem nutty to you? I mean, I try to approach it rationally, of course. The likelihood that I'm anything other than human is so vanishingly small as to be utterly ridiculous. Even I have to admit that I'm engaging in wishful thinking. But hey, can you blame me? Until next time, fellow space travelers. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. You might also enjoy my webcomic, The Adventures of Kinneara Baxter. You'll find a link in the info bar, along with a link to my Zazzle store. Buy a t-shirt today. And hey, if you hit that thumbs up over there, and then pray really, really hard, you might just get your own spaceship. Think about it.